So this is my second one I made. Year of the Tiger, so I'm making some textures. I'm adding textures to my surrounding water and the cliff. And the tiger only appears half of it, so I must have to apply the mirror in Blender or then apply it. Or maybe they're really close. For whatever reason, you're only seeing part of it, part of the tiger. One ear, let's see. So this is the first one. You can see the water. It's kind of neat. Nice little spot. Okay, so this is my second home environment that I made. Second rendition of this one as well. So the first one turned out really well. This one, I just had one. And learning Blender, I did not apply the mirror effect, so my tiger looked very one-sided. Only half the body turned out initially. So as you can see, I fixed it, I changed it, and now added some textures to it. Handmade textures with the design that I made. Image JPEG file that I made with some orange and black and white now. The leader of the pack still is not finished now that I understand a little bit more on texturing in Blender and how to apply into the Oculus virtual reality. So baby cub, this is the baby cub, and this is the leader, this is mama sun. And I even worked on the sun a little bit, so as you can see, the sun kind of works. There's a globe, it's a sphere up there. And then there's a painting of the sun initially that I created. So you can see there's still some work to be done. The mountain, the water. So what happened was, this first time I did this, the textures did not stick and I had to reapply the textures. Re-add the textures into this to make it work. The water is back. The mountains, the rocks are back. Nice over there. Work on the sun, the sphere. So the sky looks better, but I can definitely add another texture in there on the outskirts. So when I first did this, you can't move, you can just look, well, I can move a little bit now. There's fun. Bring it up a lot. A little bit. No. But if I go like this, I can look inside of it. So this is the inside of it. There's no skeleton in there. So if you're able to move, you can walk around this whole scene and see the inner workings, which is pretty much the same inside and outside. And then you just look back and you can stand up. This one is, initially I'll probably make a skin for my controller too. And I can see on the back, this is black, this one is not black. but I can change that now that I have a design. I have two different now. The tiger over there, the female one, she has all the textures. This one is missing the white and some of the black and some of the yellow lines. This takes a little bit of time if you do it like I did, perfecting every little spot or looking at every little piece, every little sector, and changing it. Even though this is the low poly resolution, low poly animal, and now I can fix the tiger on this to make it look more like that one, like a tiger should, because it is the year of the tiger. I just wanted to show this one. I'm going to work on it some more. I like the sun the way it is. The blue lines are the top of the sphere, so I guess the sphere shows a little bit, but I actually like the blue lines that come out. Turns out perfect. The sky looks good. I can add some floating clouds if I wanted to. Just a couple of them rotating, maybe individually rotating. Now that I'm understanding animation. And I want them to be looking at something, or something should be here. Because initially, this is what I want to show up when you first log in and first look at this home environment, is them looking at you, like you are what they're looking at. And the baby cub, and then animation, of course, add skeleton to them once I understand a little bit more. But the nice thing about this is you can create how you want it to look. So keep it simple, change it up, and if I could go down, you could see the water, you could see what they're actually sitting on instead of a little mountain. So then you ask yourself, how did they get here? And that's a great question. And maybe a bridge, maybe a walkway in the future, maybe a nice little path in the future that they traversed on to come here, and maybe there's somebody sitting here fishing and waiting to be fed, or maybe there's a fish that they're looking for fish, and this is pretty much sky's the limit. Maybe they're confronting someone or something. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is almost finished project. The mountains, they're low poly, and I just added some, so first stab at texturing with them. So they're not perfect, they're not bad, but this is pretty good. The sun, I worked on the sun, did my own painting with the sphere. Tried to get it to work out, turn out right. And a few trials and error. Yeah, let me know what you think. So this is it, a year of the tiger. And then if you want to look at, scroll down, zoom in and you can see the belly without actually going underneath to look at the belly. But that's what the belly looks like. Even this one, if we can get down low enough without must have switched it to be stationary. But this is the baby cub. Baby cub is. I like the tail and the stripes. Yeah, see how the circle is there? Maybe you can't see, but this is This is really neat. I could sit down, so I'm in a virtual reality Oculus, and I'm actually sitting down, and this is what it looks like sitting down. Sitting down, look at their animation, look at their detail. Like I said, I didn't add a lot of time on the baby cub. I didn't want a lot of detail. I just wanted some detail because it is young and still going through maturity process and still looking to grow and evolve into the parents. But yeah, they look great. Wow. Impressed with this. I spent a lot of time with Blender and Oculus because Oculus does not like JPEG files. Oh, he's even got white. I forgot there's white on the belly of the baby. So if I could get down low enough, if I can find a way to show the belly. But you can only move in certain spots right now, which really sucks, without actually moving. Apparently, probably, I'm not sure how far that is in relation to distance. We'd have to measure it. Alright, there we go. I'm closer now. And sometimes you get lucky. So this is what it looks like inside a baby tiger. So the white line you can see, it's just plain white. Not like a mama or daddy where there's detail, you know. And sometimes it moves, it shifts. So you get a little bit closer. You can see how now I can get there. This technology still is a work in progress. See how this one's more detailed. The whites are a little bit mixed with some blacks and some grays. And it's straight white. But the baby cub is white, and daddy leader does not have because he was one that I worked on with textures, and I have not applied them yet. I have to rechange a few areas of text, and I don't actually want to change a lot on his face. I like the mama sons too. The only thing I could do is probably add some whiskers, but this is low poly, so I don't want to add a lot. Right now they look like balloons. They're not animated. I believe I tried to animate them once or twice, but the fact that they're low polys, sometimes some things don't work out right. So let me know what you think. You can see the little cub's whiteness. Have a great day. Aloha.